Okay, let's give it a try. Uh, hey, we're gonna try this. I know we're late. Give it a try. Uh, 10 minutes late. Oh, look at that. I even have that in my room. Sorry about that. All right, so we've been testing this morning. Name here's George Miller. Name of the show is Let's Talk About It. Our productive part of the show today is we actually got on here anyway, right? 20 minutes late. Had to recycle. Wow, okay, all right. I'm over here trying to go, oh, that's happening. Okay, we got that. Yeah, it's working. So I guess we'll put it on here. I don't know if people are going to come on, but we'll give it a try a little bit anyway, right? Comments are actually should be working. Okay. I put a couple comments in there, and therefore, where you're seeing it at YouTube, I'm getting a feedback and correctly. So that part hopefully is working. Banner. Let me put a banner across the bottom here. That's how you get in if you're going to talk with me. Other than that, today's kind of a mixed up day. We're starting 20 minutes late. That means we're going to have a short program. So because I have things I need to do, and I probably am programming these up sharply, and therefore not having enough time to get them all done if we have any challenges. So, show today will be about a half hour long, somewhere in there. We're going to stop at 11 o'clock. Every day at 10 o'clock, we start getting going. It's already 10:25, and we're only 2 minutes into the program. But that's how she works. And what I use is my avatar to fill in the time until we actually get some people in here to talk about our lives, kick around new ideas, meet new friends, find out new possibilities, that type of stuff, right? Hmm. So, guess I can turn my test page off. And I know we're not doubling out there. So let's see, as my avatar is wondering, you know where we're at? We're at number 2, house, out of 5, by the way. But we're at number 2 house here. And I'm just going to check out to see if some of the stuff is, if everything is resin. I actually had to recycle the whole region. So it went, I had to take it all the way off and start over, if you will. So I got all brand new data out here. Let's see if it all come together. To me, it's pretty sharp right now so far. It's alive and well, right? Just going to go for a walk. There's my view coming out my back door. Looking at Big Blue, looks like it's okay. I stopped so the tree's in my way. So if I go over here, I can see the Diamond House. Let's see, it's about right here looking in. It's around the corner. Anyway, we'll get it when we're walking. Um, yeah, let's see it. Let's see how this is. We're gonna walk around. Let's go down to the beach. Looks like the zoo's in order over there. Fire pit. The waves are moving. I see them over here for surfing. Yeah, we can explore doing different things, but what I'm looking for is a possible train moving, a just make sure everything is in order in different ways. It's kind of my inspection, you know? Is the resort ready for people to come in and have fun? In addition to our show, right? So you're getting a preview of what I do when I first get on, because this is about it. I got in World maybe it'd be the show's been going for almost 6 minutes now. So not even 10 minutes ago, I couldn't get into this world where we're walking around now. I had to recycle it, which takes a while because it's a big region, right? Yeah, but we got all brand new data. It looks sharper than normal. So maybe they were working on it at, maybe Lona's out working on it, making it happen for us out here, and went through a full grid. Although I didn't get any, haven't really got any warnings on that, so that might not be it. I'm just saying a lot of different things can happen. And I thought I saw the train over here. No, that fools me. That picture taken area. If you're on a horse, that still works. I'm talking about, let's see if you can see my mouse. Yeah, there you go. So this right over here, that faked me out on the train coming by. And because I'm on a resort or in the middle of the resort over here, it's always be going from left to right because it goes around clockwise. Just going to go up in here, see if some things are still in order. Yes, I can fly around, but yeah. Anyway, again, name here's George Miller. We actually have a talk show going on, and people are scared to talk to an avatar. I think. I don't know. I'll give you an excuse. That's your excuse today. It's all okay. We'll find out when things get going if they seen this a couple times and maybe thought it was going to be a different show than normal. I wanted to kind of start it off with my avatar, and it doesn't look like it's working the best that way because I actually had to make sure that is all up and going before I could start the show because that's my audio and video, right, portion. And I'm just walking over here to Mermaid area. No, we don't need to go down there, but just to show you, this is a walk around, get to know different things. Probably never been in this area over here before. It's in a little mountain above Mermaid area. And what you see there at the top of the screen is the movie screen, right? Let's see if I can, used to be able to walk up in here a little bit anyway. So if I go like this and walk up behind the TV screen, you guys like to explore? This is how this is how I explore. Wonder what I'm doing, right? Okay. I think there's an area around here. And then it stops, but at least I can see what's going on, right? Okay. And of course, my eyes, look where I'm at, you guys. I'm behind the screen. See, look at this is why we leave double click on. I can actually double click around the corner right there. I was right there, around the corner, crawl up on here, if it'll go. There you go. And be able to sit down. So we made it a little bit, right? Make it happen. You're listening to Let's Talk About It. And it's a talk show that get used to other people all around the world, just like the internet. So when I ran across those challenges this morning, I'm going, uh-oh, that link over to that area is not working. And you know, you can't control everything out here. So what you do is you have to have faith. So I just kept going and I finally got in 20 minutes after, but I recycled. And let's see where I can go from here. Better use my links up because I don't think I can walk out of here. See this, all this area over on my special area over here. My doggy okay? Yeah. He takes care of this over here. He's a friendly dog. You can go up to him. He'll play with you. Yeah. That's stuff. And we can be looking for the train all here at the same time. So I'm going looking at the roads, right? Don't see that way. Or that way. So what happens if we were to pop up inside here? That's there. Uh-oh. And it crashed. It crashed. But I still am in here audio-wise. Look at all those buttons I pushed to get things going. Let's see if I can get this Firestorm back going again. What are you guys seeing in there? Not yet, right? Okay. This show might be shorter than we thought. See, look at it, still shows me online. That's another thing you can do. You can go to Wolf's actual website. But where I'm at now, underneath that blue button, so let's go like this. Down here, this is a sign-in page. This page, normally you don't see that often. I'm in Phoenix mode. See this down here on the bottom right? Instead of normal Firestorm, I go to Phoenix mode. These are different looks, this different interface when you get it going. I'm always in Phoenix mode, okay? Then I'm logging in. I had troubles all morning with this, right? So something happened or something is happening. I recycled things to get them going. And you'll see that it does take me a little while to get on, that a lot of people just don't wait that little while. And therefore, they're losing out, at least on what I have going. There I am. I'm checking in. Now I'm checking in with an empty. So it is leaving me come in, but my memory was cleared. I cleared the memory just now. Got to get it all back. Look at it come in real slow. So, wow. Too slow far as that goes. Remember, this house is put in a particular place where I can actually peek at the different areas for a short peek. I was just walking in all that out there, right? And this is what happens when data doesn't cooperate with you. I should never speed like that. Even during a sign on, because I'm working around, I'm walking around. It's coming in, but it's coming in slowly. I have good frame rate. Look at this, up to 84, 82. It should go down to about 60. Up here, top right. Oh, you're not seeing that because of the label. Let's get this label out of the way for right now. Media, turn the label off. Okay. So up in here, Yeah, so it went all the way down to 17 frame rate. So I was doing good there for a while, right? Until it collects it all. It's collecting. It's actually loading just really slower than normal. I'm in Seattle, Washington, actually up in Bothell, Washington. That's the north end of Lake Washington there, just North Seattle. And yeah, not everything is resin all the way. Hmm. This is why we couldn't have a show go if this was happening every day. And a lot of times, uh, other grids, when I tried to get going on other grid or even my own computer here, it was having a hard time. But old Lone Wolf, he got it working for me. And right now he's sleeping. Or actually he's getting up. He's been getting up close, coming up here. Probably seeing all this happening to me somehow. He's got good equipment, a lot of warnings that he fixes as we go, keeps it in order. Look at my ship. You get to see the parts inside. Maybe I haven't gone up to the be the third, fourth, and fifth layer, but you can see here's the ship over here. Or supposed to be the ship, but I can't even grab it. Yeah, there's not enough. There you go. That's supposed to be the, let's go over to here. That's supposed to be the ship right here. So the data didn't all make it yet for the actual ship itself. Look at that. Oh, there it is. Um, okay. All right. Well, we're getting all this on film anyway. The challenges that we have out here and trying to get it all lined up for you um, daily, 24 hours a day is a challenge, right? It's not always me. Grid goes through a lot of different things. Let's pop over to that, see if yeah, that's me. So it's understanding that I'm in here. Every person, when they log in, they'll have let's call them angels. Okay. They'll have somebody that's data-wise helping you understand where you're at on the grid. Okay. And you get that assignment from your sign in. When you sign in, it will assign a angel, if you will, that follows you around, make sure that you get all the data that's needed for you to do any operation you need to do. And that angel will actually follow you until you turn it off, right? Until you turn off and shut down your computer. So it has to follow you around if you go from grid to grid. So it not only has to know what's going on in this grid to help you out, and it could actually help you out better in this grid than it could in another, obviously. And when you crash, you got to come back to your normal grid when you log back in most cases. You can't just log into another grid because you are a part of a third grid out there. You got to actually log in, get that angel, and then do your moving around. Well, this doesn't even look familiar. I know where I'm at, but it's up north. See, that's the old ship. Haven't seen the train. Let's see, how can I see a train? Now, remember, the train goes clockwise around. So the fastest way to get to a train, if you don't see it, was to do what I thought was going to help me out on those light. Since we're not far off, I can grab this and look down this edge. On the train tracks, I don't see anything. Okay. And I can go back to, let's use this, see if all this stuff works. Go back to the Welcome Center. Take my eyes on from the Welcome Center. Wow. Lost myself for a second. Okay, go around here. Fastest way, right? I see that my computer's working okay speed-wise because there's mountains already over there. The mountains won't show up until you get within eyesight, at least for that to show you, right? And right now, look at what it'd be southwest, and the West Mountain are all there right now. Wow. See, so we have that refreshed pretty good. Just gonna physically walk down to the corner here and look for the train. Yeah. Maybe we had an earthquake overnight. There's the train. Right behind that slow sign. Anyway, the train's down there. So we can go up to the train station, which is a link right here. Oh, thought it was a train. Already passed. Okay, so there it is right there. And I'll go up here like this with my eyes, right? In fact, that train's not moving. Train's not moving. How's that happening? It is now. I had to give it a kick. That's crazy. Okay. All right. This is another way if you're talking and you don't want to run around circles out here. Guess when I came on, I didn't put my smile on. You see how I did that? Escape, look forward. Okay, well, it took a while. It crashed. I got it all lit back up again. I had to take some time to do that, right? Remember how it took a little more time than normal because of the logic. In fact, it showed that I was still on. So when you log back in, you literally kick yourself off and then it comes back in and it has to do that logically. So you don't get a mix up of what you're wearing or where you're at or that angel doesn't have to look after two different people. A little bit about the logic, right? As we go. This is the corner of the Welcome Center. And it's following the tracks okay, so it's doing all right there. Yeah. So far, so good. So, you guys, today's going to be a really odd video. Yes, I think out loud to myself what I'm thinking can help you understand where maybe I'm not confused, but where my head goes from one um, position out here to another to find answers on the challenges that we might have, or if you would have, if you came on the resort, you'd have those same challenges but maybe wouldn't know how to handle it just because it's not supposed to do what it's doing type thing. Um, but it looks like we got things up and going, at least for right now. If it wasn't so close to my real life schedule, I could stay in here. We could start things off. Remember, like anytime that I'm on here now, and you know that I'm listening at gminteractive.com, and you push that blue button. Even if I couldn't get the show started, I'd be in there on that blue button right now. Um, I monitor from time to time on uh, that's crazy, on Discord, right? So, but I'm not. I didn't turn Discord on. Discord's kind of a it's a chat room, and then of course they have a video chat now that they're working with and make happen and do okay for the people who follow that. Like right now, I'm finally, you know, helping you out to understand what's happening, at least on the Firestorm and Wolf territories, how they match up, what's wrong sometimes, how do you fix a problem when you need it on your end. Maybe that problem is hard to fix. Uh, the internet pathway from where you're at going to Germany to even get into Wolf territory, so your avatar knows what's going on, finds the angel, so you have all that happening. Um, all the way up to uh, back home, getting back home, your signal getting all the way back home to your computer again, and doing it all in a manner that when you run across somebody, if somebody was here as the avatar, you know, in world, someone was here and they have their own angel, how they can communicate with each other. Maybe on the system itself, if you use a phone call and call somebody up that knows more than you, or in our case, being a peacekeeper, I'd call myself up and I can work my challenges out on my own. And then I might find out that they during the night, because I'm just waking up right in the morning here. During the night they had a challenge or whatever. I have not heard anything, so I don't think they have. I think it was just a communication between Seattle, where I'm at, and Germany. At that's my outcome right now until I know more. But I did recycle the region out here to make sure that it was not part of the system communicating with my land. So, and that looks like it's working okay. Once I got the data came into my computer slow, but that could have been my computer. Um, when I recycle this, I recycle with my memory going back to zero. Remember how I came in the second time here where I had to wait a little bit longer than normal because I got rid of the memory so I can deal with what is happening or how that memory is working for me. So that's twice now. Once before I even got going, took me 20 minutes. But as soon as I did get it going, I came on here knowing that I might be just talking about how how the data is treating me, so it can treat you the same way or a good way, going through the different There's our dog I checked on. There you go. This is the dance floor over here on the right. This is the dance floor above water to where if I was below water. Yeah, see this terminal right here? Right there? That's the same thing right here. So that whole dance floor is down below water. Like this here. The dances on here are the normal dances though. But if you go down in here, mermaid, we're in the mermaid area. If you go down here, it's the floor dance and it's mermaids dance. So you're swimming in a dancing pattern, different patterns. Okay, so that is working. Looks my response on my buttons are actually communicating really good with the grid, right? With wolf territories already. So that has improved. So it's working okay. 5 minutes for a normal shut-off time, and even though we're late, this is only going to be about a half hour long. What did I say? 20 minutes after? Oh, I guess I keep forgetting about this is new to me, would be a timer. So we've been on for 32 minutes and 4 seconds. I looked at it, it's pretty much right on the nose. So 32 minutes and had some challenges even after the show started. The sky looks a little darker than normal. Let me jump off. So I'll jump off right here. Okay, double click, remember, on the ground, jump shot, let it go do its thing. I can pick up a boat or whatever I want. As time goes on, I can actually tell if I'm not online, you can take and explore all you want. When I'm here, you can explore all you want. And when I see you exploring, I figure, hey, you know what you're doing, I leave you alone. If I see you might be looking for something or whatever, then I might approach you and ask if I can help. If you do need help and I'm not coming to you, it's not like I'm ignoring you, or am I? I guess I am. I'm trying to ignore you because I think you're doing okay. Oh, I remember that name, it's been here before, that type of thing. But if you do need help and you see me out there, don't worry about just giving me a call, right? Whether it be on the phone, our phone from avatar to avatar, or um, a message. You can message me because I'm right online. You can see I'm out here, especially moving around, or popping over to me if you know that I'm just talking. Normally, I'm not live, so I'm only live that hour during the day. Today's only going to be about a half hour. Another 4 minutes, I'll get out of here, so I won't take anybody any questions or whatever right now. Just trying to fill you in so you're not worried or thinking that you missed something. I had troubles this morning, about 20 minutes worth at the very beginning, even getting into World. Now, sometimes I can get into World and it will default and help me out and take me to our Grids Welcome Center, and it didn't even do that. So that's telling me it's usually on my end and that I need to get my signal going. Maybe even, and I did not do this today, but maybe it could be just resetting my own modem here locally, right? So keep in mind, there's always options. There's always something that you're dealing with when you're dealing with data and making that happen for you. Crazy, huh? Good stuff. Look at this. Oh, I have them sitting the other way. Oh, okay, so I have them sitting towards the red carpet. All right, so there you go. I can sit over here. See the little lag and even my TP from there to there, where my pants didn't follow me as quick as it should. But it works, right? That's my communication. I'm finding out little by little it was mine. So maybe I could have improved things quicker just by setting my modem. I won't even deal with that because the computer's going to go all the way off right after the show. Um, and I'm looking at comments here, and I don't have any comments from anybody. No red dots for me to follow up on. You ever notice that? Your browser's going to help you with red dots. So anytime you see something red, usually follow it. Check up on it. Even the Firestorm here, if someone gave me a call, my top right-hand corner right up in here, next to that 47, that's 47 messages since yesterday when I logged off. But just because I'm logged off, it's going to keep track of all these that are happening, right? Okay, October 7th, this right here at noon today from AM. That's when they put it in. But it's October 7th. That's today, isn't it? 7th? Yeah. Oops, there's 7th. Okay. Let's see, where was I? I was right here. DJ Garrett, the Outlaw Saloon, at the Outlaw Saloon, right? So his system is set up, probably a lot of role play. Glendale region of Wolf Territories. Here's a link to get there at noon to 2 o'clock. They have things going on. Glendale itself, Garrett Glendale. So there you go, Glendale Outlaw Saloon. And they'll have probably entertainment there and stuff. I have not visited them. Um, so I don't know much about them. That would be good for me to do if I had time. But it shows you right here. See, it's just notifications and making it work. So anyway, back to my media here. What you've been listening to is Let's Talk About It. My name is George Miller. In World Hair, they call me GM. Usually, a lot of people don't like to voice, so they hype and do their thing. All of that communications is just what happens. That's how you show your personality. That's what you want to do in your world, right? You get to do what you want to do in your world. Make it happen for you out here. We're not in, at least Breathe Resort part of this. We're not into warfare and shooting people and all of that. So we're in a safe environment and we keep it safe. So if anybody's bothering you, you get a hold of me somehow or anybody really on the grid. If they're really bothering you, you don't want that to happen anywhere. Our grid has the same policy. You don't come out here just to aggravate people. That's not what it's all about. It's about enjoying your own life, yes, but helping others kind of get along themselves. And we start at 10 o'clock, which is an hour back from right now. If you're anywhere around the world, fall back 1 hour. That's when we start every day, 7 days a week. I am going to end it on time today, even though I was late coming in. We had little challenges, but that's okay. If you're just getting here, listen to what I was talking about earlier, and it gives you an idea of what happens if things go wrong. Don't get upset. Calm yourself down. See if you can answer some of the questions, you know, to yourself. Yourself knows what's going on, and you can get things done rather than panicking, even if it's a little late. And with that, until tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, keep talking about it.